Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. I've seen Justin Gaethje's UFC glove comments. I'm not an expert on gloves. I'm not a fighter or anything like that. Never have been, never will be. But I am a big fan of Justin Gaethje and the UFC in general. So shout out to Justin Gaethje. Good luck in your fight with Max Holloway. Now on to the glove thing. I don't know anything much about the gloves, but I do know that in the UFC in particular, you do see a lot of eye poking going on. You can ask Daniel Cormier about that when he was poking Stipe in the eyes in his first and second fight. Part of why he won that first fight, in my honest opinion. Just my opinion, because he did go on to have two more fights with him and couldn't beat him. Stipe poked him in the eyes in return. John Jones obviously likes to poke people in the eyes as well. I mean, you see a lot of this happen all the time. And I'm not saying it's all on purpose, but you can also argue and say, well, a lot of it is incidental. I mean, you've seen Colby Covington poke Jorge in the eyes. You've seen, a lot of instances where that happens. So I don't know what to say about that, but I mean, you should take Justin Gaethje's word for it. He's a professional fighter. He's the cream of the crop in the lightweight division. He is the best of the best. He's not the lightweight champ, but still, he's great. He can beat me up. He can beat up a lot of people. But that's besides the point. The point is, I do think that it should at least be considered. And I mean, Dana White, if he's obviously got a lot of big stars, Gaethje being one of them, he should seriously consider that. Because the more you can get out of your fighters, that's what's best for you and your company. And the fighters themselves too. Because if you got big stars and they get hurt too much, I can imagine there's a lot of serious consequences that come with getting poked in the eyes, in terms of vision and other complications later on in life. I mean, not just that, but you got to think about, not that you need stars, but it's better to keep them longer if you can versus them having to retire, or might not perform as well because of injuries like that. So if you can prevent injuries, I think that's best. So I would say Justin Gaethje's comments should at least be considered. And if the UFC can figure out a way to eliminate that many eye pokes and whatnot or whatever, they should at least look into that. So I don't have any problems with that.